Hey guys, I'm Christy Lee, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness.
If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, ever dreamed of owning a ground-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. It's time to head to the Gulf of Mexico with Hot Rod Madness as they check out the white sand beaches, emerald green waters, and some of the coolest hot rods on the planet. It's time for the 11th annual Emerald Coast Cruiz-In in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Rakes Parrish, how are you, sir?
I'm great, man. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. You were the busiest guy on the planet this weekend. Rakes running around like crazy.
But not tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah, you're going to take a break tomorrow,
I
right?
am going to take a break.
After a whole week of this,
That's
dude.
right,
Look at this
that's
crowd.
right.
It's phenomenal, man. The Emerald Coast Cruiz-In, folks. Here's the guy responsible.
Well, hey, it's going great. What an awesome venue. Thanks to Aaron Bessett Park and the Panama City Beach Tourism. We got an awesome venue out here. So, I mean, you know, and the beach right in front of us. Sunshine, a little chilly, but hey, we got Coach, right?
Hey, if you got to wear a jacket, so be it, man. It's still a wonderful show. Man, dude, I got to tell you, earlier this week, I watched you unveil the orange curl wagon here.
Yeah.
And we watched you kind of build it on Facebook, dude. That was awesome, man. The wagon's beautiful, dude.
Well, thanks. We still got some tweaking to do, but hey, it's here. We got it here.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
here. So, but we got something fun to do when we get home. Well, I do. That's my winter project to finish. So.
Yeah, that is so cool, man. And I got to compliment you on your taste of celebrities this year at the Emerald Coast Cruiz-In, dude. Leave it to Rakes to invite the most gorgeous women on TV. Wow, we got Courtney Hanson here.
That's right.
Signing autographs. She's amazing with the fans, man. You see her soaking that up? Look at her.
She does a good
Selfies.
job. She does a real good job.
You
And a
got-
car girl and
Yeah,
comes from
you
a
got
car girl
Christy
family.
Lee over here.
Yep.
She's doing the same thing. These ladies are wonderful, man. I met Joe Coddington here. You invited her, right?
I sure did, and
Wow.
hey, Joe's a great car girl, and she's really going to help a lot with the show, and she's working with me real hard. So yeah, I'm happy, and she's going to lunch now. She'll be back to meet everybody. So
We're gonna catch up to her, man. I want a word with her there. I'm gonna put her on Hot Rod Madness if I can now.
she would love to be on it. She
That's
definitely
awesome,
would.
dude. And I appreciate you what you do here, Rakes.
Hey man, appreciate you guys. These guys are awesome. I tell you, they come and follow us around and tell us about what the people are doing at the show that we don't get to see. We see the things we don't need to see. But anyway,
Hey, man,
but we're having a good time.
It's an
so
honor
thanks.
to cover
Hey.
what you can't because you got to run the whole thing. So, dude, we're having a blast doing it.
Good deal. Well, thanks again, and look forward to seeing you next year here and in Hiawassee.
All right, sir. We'll probably be there, man.
Sounds good.
It's too good to pass up, man.
That's right.
This is great.
That's right. And hey, guys, he's a truck guy too. He's got a 53, right?
Yeah, it's a 53.
And I got a 48, but they look the same, you know.
Oh yeah, love the Emerald Coast truck you got there, dude. Stay tuned to Hot Rod Madness and catch the rest of the footage of the show, man. Thanks again, Rakes. We'll see you, buddy. Marvin, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I'm at the Emerald Coast Cruiz-In with you.
Good. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Yeah.
Look, man, I was on the strip last night, and we were out cruising around. I saw that coming by me. I said, "What is that? A Chevrolet?" No, that don't. What is exactly?
It's an Oldsmobile.
It's an Oldsmobile.
1948 76 series 4-door sedan.
Wow. I do not recall seeing another one. Okay?
Probably isn't another one on the road.
Amazing. And this one looks immaculate, sir. How long have you owned it?
Since 1987.
Okay. All right. You put a lot of hard work and time into it yourself?
Initially restored the car back to original, drove it about 5 years, and then turned it into a street rod.
Okay.
The car was bought locally in Columbus, Georgia by a guy by the name of H.L. Sims in 1948, June 1948.
Wow.
In about 1960, the late 1960s, he died.
Mm-hmm.
His wife kept the car in the garage until about mid-70s. Then she moved in with her daughter in Birmingham and had the car towed to a used car lot in Columbus.
Okay.
There was a lady sitting across the street at Shoney's. She saw the car, she went over and bought it. Took it to her house in Seal, Alabama, and took all the chrome off, took all the paint off, come down with breast cancer.
Oh.
I retired from the military in 1973, June.
Okay.
I saw this car advertised in the paper about a year or so later. I called her and talked with her. It was a 4-door sedan, but I didn't want it. I didn't want a 4-door, looking for a 2-door. So in my wife's birthday of 1987, we were looking at the Sunday paper, and there was a 48 Oldsmobile listed in the Sunday paper. I went and looked at it, and it turned out to be the same car.
Wow.
So the car, and this guy died of lung cancer, and I'm still living, as you can see. And I took the car home, paid $385 for it.
Wow.
I took it home after I got the tires pumped up and stripped it down and restored it back to original, put everything back together.
All right.
And the lady that bought the car originally from the original owner wanted me to bring the car out and give her a ride in it, and I did. And then that's the story behind this car.
Okay.
It's the story behind the car.
Yes, sir.
And in 2001, I decided to go where it is now. And it's been this way since 2001. Has a Chevrolet engine, 283, with a 350 transmission and an 80 model Oldsmobile 348 gear rear end.
That's truly amazing, sir.
It's a cruising car. It's a cruiser.
What a story, right? Wow. You put in a 283 in it.
Yes, sir.
Those motors are almost extinct now.
Absolutely.
And you can't find those anymore either.
I know. I just burned up a manifold,
Yeah.
exhaust manifold on the right side,
Okay.
and it took me quite a while to find one.
Man.
I almost didn't get to bring it down here because I couldn't find a manifold.
Wow.
And it's on there now and it's rusty.
Right. Okay.
So when you look under the hood later, you may want to look
Man,
at that rusty manifold.
Let's go ahead and look at it, man.
All right.
I want to see under the hood. Wow. Tremendous build here, sir.
Cruise control
Look at that.
and
Oh, boy.
air conditioning.
Okay.
Just normal stuff under the hood.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
2-barrel carburetor.
It fits in there quite nicely,
Fits in there
man.
quite
Look at
nice.
that.
Yeah, fits in there quite good. Yeah.
Plenty of clearance.
Yeah.
Distributors off
Put
the
electronic
firewall.
ignition on it and get rid of the old points and condenser.
Okay. Did you have to change the motor mounts around or
Oh yeah,
anything?
you
Okay.
had to change everything on it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You
All right.
had to change everything to get it relined.
Right.
Get
Oh,
the
yeah.
different right angles for the pinion angle and transmission and stuff. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
I'm loving it, man. Thing's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
That
I
is
enjoy
so
it.
cool. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I got to look at the interior now.
All right, let's do
Because
that.
I can imagine what that looks like. All right. Man, love the body style on this thing.
Sorry,
Look
it's
at,
not quite cleaned up.
oh, that's okay. It
That's the way
shows
we
you
came
use
down
it,
here,
man.
And the interior,
Yeah. Wow.
the interior is all
Mm-hmm.
original redone except for the dash. I took the gauges out and put in those panels and updated the gauges. And
Wow, look at that.
everything else in here
All the chrome
is originally redone. It's all original chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Every piece of chrome on this car is original.
Man, what a cruiser.
Even the bumpers are original.
Yeah.
But they're just redone.
What about that suicide knob on the steering wheel, man?
Oh, it works great.
Does that come with it?
No, I had
Okay,
to put
you
that
added
on.
that.
I added
All
that.
right.
It makes it a little easier to turn without
It-
power steering. Yeah.
It looks like it matches quite well.
It does.
It does match.
Yeah, it does.
Wow, the original wheel, the
Yep.
chrome on the
Yep.
dash, the wood grain in the dash. It's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
That is awesome, man.
And it's,
All right, he's going to pop the
got a little
second
room
door
in the
here.
back,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
it's-
Look at
it's-
all
it's
the
kinda,
leg room you got
It's
here.
kind of cluttered up too.
That's all right, man. You're using it.
Yeah.
That is cool. How far did you drive it?
Coming down here,
Mhm.
about 240 miles,
Yeah.
somewhere like
Okay.
that. But I've drove it to Louisville, Kentucky, to Tampa, Florida.
Yes, sir.
I could drive it to California if I wanted to. Just get on it and go.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. The car's great.
Nothing
The car's
wrong with
good.
it. You're good. All right.
You
You can
notice-
take it anywhere.
Did you notice the way the doors sound?
Wow. Nice and tight, man. It's like a brand new car.
And,
That is awesome.
inside the trunk,
Okay.
it's been
Yeah.
completely redone.
Redone in the trunk.
Oh
Hey,
my God! What's
how about
this?
that?
What's this? Look at this,
dude, you keep a chick in the
I
trunk.
keep a chick in the
How about
trunk.
that? All right. Is that like something you got from the 50s in your parking days, or
My spare. I carried it to drive in. That's the way.
you need some help out of there, lady? All right, let's help the lady out of there. Come on out. What's your name, lady?
Evelyn Fuller.
Okay, Miss Fuller. You just hang out in the trunk.
I sure do all the time.
Well, there's enough room in there to lay down and be comfortable, right?
There sure is.
All right.
Plenty of room.
That's super cool, man. You got a chick in the trunk.
Chick in the trunk. Yep. Yep.
That is awesome,
Chick in the
man.
trunk. Beautiful chick.
Hey, there's a first on Hot Rod Madness. How about that? Man, I appreciate you showing your ride on Hot Rod Madness,
Very
sir.
welcome.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to
All
seeing
right,
it.
thank you, lady.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we will see y'all around the show.
all right.
All right.
Hey everyone, we are South Mississippi Hot Rods, and you are watching Hot Rod Madness!
Louie, how are you, sir?
Good, good. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. And your lady here?
Carol.
Hey, Carol. Good to see you, Carol. I'm walking over here on the greens, and I glance over here at this machine sitting over here. I'm going, there's got to be a story behind this. Look at this build. I mean, it's really long. It's raked out, and there's some kind of wild-looking intake here with 2 4s. Louie, tell us about it, man.
All right, this is a 1971 AMX.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a 401 motor, Borg Warner T10 transmission, and a 5.0 rear gear, an AMC 20.
Mm-hmm.
The intake is a Mopar 413 that I bought at Big Daddy Don Garlis' show, and I modified it to fit an AMC 401.
You modified all that tarantula-looking intake in there?
Everything.
And you put the carburetors way out there.
Yeah, they're in pockets, and the motor had to be mounted on what we call elephant ears.
Okay.
It had to be a solid mount to keep the engine from flexing and the carburetors hitting the fender well.
Wow.
It's been stretched 15 and a half inches, so I had to move the shock towers forward 11 and a half inches to clear the carburetors. Then I added 3 and a half inches over the headlights.
Amazing.
The rear tires are 33 inches high, 21 and a half wide with 17 and a half on the ground. And I cut the centers out of the stock AMC rally wheel and mounted and welded them in to Marsh Racing 15 by 18 sleeves.
Okay.
The doors are suicide, and their hinges, couldn't buy a hinge for a door that thick and wide and heavy, so I ended up making 2 sets of hinges and the door would sag. My U-pull buddy gave me some 18-wheeler leaf springs, and that's what I cut the hinges out of and welded them up and made them.
All right, folks, I think we've found a fabricator. Dang, Louie, that's a lot of stuff going on in this car, man.
I started building this car in 1990.
In 1990, I was going to say, how long did it take you, man?
I still like hooking up the AC and putting a heater in it, being through.
All right, you're almost there, buddy.
It's
almost complete.
13-to-1 compression, 600 lift cam,
Uh-huh.
and a 5.0 rear gear.
That is spectacular. You know, every now and then we run across the Javelins and the AMXs, but I ain't never seen one like this. Look at that.
I think it's the only one.
That is awesome,
in
dude.
captivity.
Yeah.
This mid-90s GM show truck, raspberry metallic,
Uh-huh.
and it everything works off a keychain.
Okay.
Pops the doors, the hood, the trunk, the
All right.
headlight covers. We call it raspberry paint,
Yeah.
Mateos.
Yeah, beautiful. Now,
Like-
did you pick the color out?
We did together.
Okay.
Yep.
We saw it at a car show
Yeah.
in St. Louis.
Uh-huh.
And the guy told us what he had, and we went and had it mixed up and repainted the car
Man.
after we saw that color.
Oh, yeah, you get out in the street coming at you in this thing, man. It looks like you're running 800 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Just-
sitting still.
Yeah, buddy. That's cool. I love how the hood hinges backwards like that.
Yeah.
And wow, the hood's so long now.
Yeah, the hood is hand-formed aluminum.
Okay.
And it's functional ram air. Explain that, Louis. It's the 70 snorkel.
Yeah.
Ram air, let's walk up here where you can see it.
Okay.
The ram air comes through this chamber here and comes out right there.
Okay, it is fully functional, and that is a solid aluminum hood.
Solid aluminum.
Did you craft the hood yourself?
Crafted it, bent it. I made the benders to bend the metal.
Louis, man, will you build my truck or something? Will you build?
You got deep pockets?
Man, not yet. Maybe one day.
I know that feeling.
I know some fabricators when I get ready, though. Look at that. That's a tremendous build, Louis.
Thank you.
That is awesome, dude.
Enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, sir. That is one for the books. Nathan, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Well, welcome to the Emerald Coast Cruise In, dude.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. There's a bunch of people out here.
Yeah, the sun came out finally, man, and
Yeah.
we're good. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the wind subsided this morning. It was a little chilly this morning, right?
The wind was blowing like crazy.
Yeah. Hey, man, I seen you and your lady cruising around in this old fat fendered Chevy, and I love them old trucks, man.
Yeah.
And it's always an honor to see the younger generation get into building these things. I understand you built this one.
Yes, sir, I did.
All right.
I
Now,
sure did.
do you own a speed shop? I mean, I know how you younger folks are. Y'all can make money hand over fist doing this kind of stuff. So maybe you got a garage, or maybe you just did it in your backyard.
Just got a 40 by 40 pole barn. Built it in that.
All right.
Took me about a year and a half. It's on S10 frame, air ride, 5.3 LS, AC, heat. I drive it every day, just about.
Really?
Yeah. 40 miles one way to work and back. Yeah.
Now, how far is it from home here?
300 something miles or so.
Yeah, you drove that thing the whole way,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
Man,
80
that's
mile
awesome.
an hour down the interstate.
That's awesome.
Skinning it.
Dude knows how to sport his ride everywhere he goes. How about
That's
that? I'm looking at a late model power plant in this thing, man. What did you use?
I used it come out of 04 Tahoe. I did all the wiring myself. I didn't buy anything. The only thing I did is sent the computer off and had it reflashed because I don't have any HP tuner or nothing yet. But I did all the standalone wiring myself, AC, everything. I done everything.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you didn't paint it.
I'm gonna put a clear coat on it once I get just how I want it.
Oh yeah.
There's still a little bit of primer to sand off of it on the other side.
Yeah, you got to take the rest of that primer off.
Yeah, I got to get that driver door looking good. But I'm gonna put a high gloss clear over it once I get it exactly how I want it.
Well, that seems to be the hot ticket nowadays, is to clear coat your rust, you know, and run with it, dude.
So I can buff it and make it shine.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome, dude.
That's what I'm gonna
Love
do.
it. Step a little closer. Let's check it out, dude.
All right.
All right. Now, okay, I'm sure the S10 was not outfitted with the proper motor mount, so you had to do something. Is there a kit, or did you fabricate it?
There's a kit you can buy, but I just made everything myself, all the mounts. Had to scoot the motor up. I mean, there's a bunch of work you have to do to it, but mainly what I wanted is to make sure the wheels were centered right.
Right.
So, because some people, offset the rims and they don't look right, but I wanted them just right. But that's the main spot where I had to go and had to make sure the body and everything was level with the bottom of the frame so it could lay out all the way. The frame lays on the ground.
All right, so you didn't have to do too much to the S10 stuff to tuck your wheels under there, right, to get it that low?
No, I had to buy really adapters to push the wheels out because the S10's real narrow.
Yeah,
so there's like 3 inches on each side that had to be filled up for the wheels to look right.
Is it look really narrow then?
Oh yeah.
Before you did that?
It would look like some people, just put tires on it, but heck, you'd have 5 inches before you touch the wheel. It looked like a little bitty, big old car sitting on little bitty frames. What it looks like.
All right, so you got the S10 rear end under it, 7-inch S10 rear end.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. I might change that out eventually since I got this motor in there, but until it blows, I'm gonna leave it in there.
Well, what gear ratio are you running? Do you know?
308 gear in the back.
Yeah.
I got 373 at the house, but I hadn't felt like changing it really, and it gets real good gas mileage for real.
Oh yeah. If it gets great gas mileage, you got it whooped.
Yeah,
that's
I know
what you're looking for.
Yeah.
The 700R. What do you?
No, it's got a 406E out of the Tahoe.
Okay. Gotcha.
But
All right.
I've been needing to change the rear just so I can get a posi back there because it'll just burn one tire, and that ain't no fun. You can't do no donuts like that.
You want donuts and 2 black marks,
That's
right?
it. That's it. Not just one, but it'll be a
Dude's
hell of
gonna
a
have
one
fun
burn
with
out.
his truck, man.
Yeah.
I can tell. That's awesome.
I use it for sure.
Oh shoot, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have fun with that, dude.
No trailer queen on it. It hadn't been on a trailer yet.
Yeah, buddy.
I drug it home with the tractor when I bought it.
Okay.
I bought it from one of my neighbors down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so traditional, man. You're good.
It looks the same as it did when I brought it to the house.
Fantastic build.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you're into it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
You got to share this with your friends, man.
Oh, I do. They
Get
love
all
it
your
too.
buddies into this.
I will. I
Where'd
try
you get-
to. My buddies just bought a 54 last week.
Yeah?
Bought an S10 frame
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
There you go. You're
Moving
doing
along.
the thing.
Yeah, that's it. Spreading it.
Yep.
Getting them back on the road.
Transform these younger folks into the classic people.
Yeah.
Who's going to do it after we crap out, right?
I know it.
Yeah.
They just keep on junking them, but
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in the wind, buddy.
Did you go to Coker Tire for the white walls?
No, I didn't. I need to, really, but those are the old school Atlas portal walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, where do you find those?
On the internet. It took me they took about a month and a half to ship them to my house.
All right. Well, in your next one, I'm going to encourage you, go see Corky Coker.
Oh, I want to.
Oh, yeah, they got
I
everything
want
you
to.
need there.
Yeah, I know it.
Yes, sir. All right. I want to get a peek at the interior, man, before we
Yeah, check it out.
go. Dude, well, so I'm guessing the dash is the only thing you painted.
That's it. Well, everything under the truck's painted black, and
Yeah.
everything under it's painted and stuff.
Uh-huh.
the main paint was just the dash, really.
Okay, you stuck with a traditional type color.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the truck was green at one time, and you stuck with that on the dash.
Yeah, somebody, I guess, took some spray paint and done all that, but I guess the original color was that dark green. But I'm glad they went along with that spray paint. It turned out pretty good.
All right.
But it's the radio. It's got the retro radio.
Yes,
got
sir.
speakers. It sounds real good in there.
Yes, sir.
Heating in
Running
there.
boards are just slam on the ground. There ain't not
That's it.
even an inch there. It's just theft proof is what I call it. You can't drag the thing off, right?
Unless you tear it up.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you a question about the bed here. Look at this. All right. You had to raise the bed up with some old barn wood.
Yeah, I had to raise it up a little bit. I didn't want to take, some people, waste their bed away, but I might need to haul some lumber or something like that. But my notch is as small as I could make it, so I could have as much bed space as I could.
How do you get your knowledge, man, on putting air ride on stuff like this?
Thank goodness for Google, because I had never rode an air ride before my life.
Just Google it up and it'll show you exactly how.
Yeah, everything.
Hey, man, get on YouTube. You can see all kind of stuff like Hot Rod Madness. Yeah, you'll see this interview on there.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Is that cool or what?
That's it.
All right, man. Nothing makes the truck look better than a hot chick sitting on the tailgate.
You got that right.
Is that your lady?
Doing home right.
Let's go talk to her, man. What are you doing, lady? Your homework?
I'm studying.
Yeah, you're probably in school or something, right? All right, cool. What's your name?
Taylor.
Okay, Taylor. Hey, thanks for coming to the Emerald Coast Cruise In. Yeah. Hey, thanks for showing your ride on Hot Rod Madness today. He's on the phone. Just shake my hand, and I'm out of here. I won't bother you guys no more. Hey, man. We'll see you, dude. I know you're a busy guy. Take care, man. All right.
We hoped you enjoyed watching this episode of the Emerald Coast Cruise In from Panama City Beach, Florida. Please be sure to check back soon for future episodes of the Emerald Coast Cruise In.